How much money do you usually spend a month buying?
Could we have everyone rise up, please, as we have Education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world, and it is the key to unlocking the world and a passport to freedom. A very good morning to everyone. I'm Dr. Preeti Stanley, Associate Professor and Head of Corporate Communication Management, and I take this honor and privilege to welcome all our trustees of BMS Educational Trust, chief guests of honor, special invitees, parents, and fellow students who are present here for the inauguration program of the undergraduate batch of academic 22. It is a moment of great honor for us at BMS College of Commerce and Management to welcome our honorable dignitaries who have taken time out to come and grace this occasion with their presence and blessings. It is an honor for us to welcome Donor Trustee, Member Secretary, BMS Educational Trust, Chairperson, BMS College for Women and BMS College of Law, who is present here with us to grace and bless the occasion. Madam has always been a pillar of great strength and support. I request Principal Sir to welcome ma'am with a flower bouquet in token of welcome. It is an honor for us to welcome our chairman of BMS College of Commerce and Management, Shri Aviram Sharma sir, who is also the trustee of BMS Educational Trust, who has always encouraged us with his constant support in every aspect. Request Principal sir to kindly welcome sir. It is also an honor for us to welcome Sri Sujit Lalwani sir, who is a guest of honor for today's program. Request Principal sir to kindly welcome. Also, it is an honor for us to welcome Director Admin Sri Murli Krishna sir, who is present with us here today to grace the occasion. Request Mr. Manu to kindly welcome sir. It is an honor for us to welcome Dr. R.K. Chandranath sir, who is serving as the syndicate member of Bengaluru City University, who is present here with us to grace the occasion. Request Principal sir to kindly welcome sir. It is an honor to also welcome Dr. Hari Krishna Maram sir, who is the Digital Ambassador and Chairman of Vision India, Digital University, USA. Request Principal sir to kindly welcome sir. We would like to also welcome Dr. Anita D'Souza, Madam, Principal of BMS College of Law. Request Mrs. Lekha to welcome Madam. I'd like to welcome Mr. B.S. Sanjeeva sir, Senior Manager Finance. Too, we would request Mr. Sandeep to welcome sir. We would like to welcome Mr. Prakash Rao, sir, Senior Manager Finance 1. We would request Mr. Ramesh to kindly welcome, sir. We would also like to welcome Mr. Khalil, Director Projects. Request Mr. Deepak to kindly welcome, sir. We would also like to welcome Mr. Anirban Sharma, sir, Finance Officer. Request Mr. Kiran to kindly welcome, sir. We would like to welcome Dr. P. Nanda, Madam, Dr. Priya to kindly welcome, Madam. We would like to also welcome Dr. Pankaj Chowdhury, sir, the principal of BMS College of Commerce and Management, for his constant support and encouragement. Request Mr. Manu to kindly welcome, sir. We would also like to welcome Dr. Mamta Ma'am, the Director of BMS College of Architecture. Request Mrs. Lekar to kindly welcome Madam. We would like to welcome Mr. Gautam, the CEO of BMS Hospital. Request Mr. Deepak to kindly welcome, sir. And he's also the working president. Thank you. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Let us wish this light of education takes over the darkness of differences, injustice, and violence in the world and guide us towards progress, equality, and freedom. I request all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais to kindly join in the lamp lighting ceremony. Thank you to all the dignitaries for bringing in a positive vibe to the occasion. We have a special invitee as well. Thank you. Request Mrs. Lekar to welcome Padma Madam, Principal of BMS College for PU. An invocation song embarks more beauty to the occasion. I request Namita and Aditya, the students of BMS College of Commerce and Management, to kindly render the invocation song.
ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ನಿಲಯೇ ಶಾರದೆ ತುಂಗತೀರ ವಿಹಾರಿಣಿ ವರದೆ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ನಿಲಯೇ ಶಾರದೆ ತುಂಗತೀರ ನಿಲಯೇ वीणा पुस्तक मालाधारिणी वकुलहारिणी नारायणी भानुकोटि तेज प्रकाशिनी भानुकोटि समतेज प्रकाशिनी वर्षिणि जननी शृंगेरी निलये ತುಂಗತೀರ ವಿಹಾರಿಣಿ ವರದೆ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ನಿಲಯೇ ಶಾರದೆ
Thank you so much, Namita and Aditya. Dancers are the athletes of God, and it is a hidden language of the soul, of the body. I would request now Ananya and team from the third year BCom and BBA of BMS College of Commerce and Management to render a Pushpanjali as an invocation dance.
Tadajam, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadimiri tadajam. Tagadimiri tadajam, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadagadam tagadagadi, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadagadam tagadagadi, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadimiri tadajam, tagadagam 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 tagadagadi, Deva Shri Mahadeva Shriman Narayana Chaturana Akashavasa Tande Ninage Sharan Kanteradattalu Kattalu Kadalu ಕಂತೆರೆದತ್ತಲು ಕತ್ತಲು ಕಡಲು ಕಿವಿಯೊಳಗಿಳಿಯದ ಮೌನದ ಒಡಲು ಭರವಸೆ ಬತ್ತಿನ ಮನವಾಗಿರಲು ಭರವಸೆ ಬತ್ತಿನ ಮನವಾಗಿರಲು ಕಾಣುವ ಬೆಳಕು ಕೇಳುವ ದನಿಯು ಕಾಣುವ ಬೆಳಕು ಕೇಳುವ ದನಿಯು ತೀರಗೆ ಮರಳುವ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರುವ ಅಲೆಗಳ ಮನವು gari tridum tridum tari kitte tridum tridum giri tridum tridum gari tridum tridum ni ni da gama gari tridum gama gama gari da tridum ni da ni da ba tridum gama gari da
Thank you so much for that graceful performance to Ananya and team. As we proceed at the outset, I would request our Principal Sir, Professor Pankaj Chowdhury, BMS College of Commerce and Management, to kindly render the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's just afternoon, so good morning as well to all of you. So on behalf of BMS College of Commerce and Management, I would like to welcome each one of you who are present over here for this occasion of inauguration for the undergraduate batch of 21-22. So I would first like to welcome the donor trustee ma'am, Dr. B.S. Ragini Narayan madam, who is the donor trustee, member secretary and chairperson for BMS Educational Trust. The chairman of this college, Sri Aviram Sharma, the trustee as well of BMS Educational Trust. Mr. Sujit Lalwani, who is the founder and CEO of IEO Magazine. Mr. Chandrakant, who is the Mr. Hare Krishna Maram, who is a lead ambassador for Digital India. Mr. Prakash Rao to start with, Mr. Sanjeev, Dr. Mamta, Director for BMS College of Architecture, Dr. Anita D'Souza, Principal for Law College, Dr. Nanda, who is the Principal for Women's College, Mr. Khalil, the Director of Projects, Director Admin, Mr. Murali Krishna, and Mrs. Padma, who is here for the PUC College for Women. So on behalf of the entire college, I would also like to welcome all the students and parents who are present over here for this occasion of inauguration. At this occasion, I also take the privilege of introducing my college and a little bit of the institutions which are being run under the umbrella brand of BMS Educational Trust. So to start with, if you have to start, this institution which you see here was started off by the founder, and in his name itself, the entire BMS college has come into picture. Late Sri BM Srinivasaya, he started the first private sector engineering college in India, and you are a part of such great institution which is being run for more than 75 years here in India. Following his footsteps, his illustrious son, late Sri B.S. Narayan, who is also the donor trustee, and he established the BMS Educational Trust, under whose leadership many other BMS institutions came into picture, like BMS College for Law, BMS College for Women, Degree and PUC both, BMS Evening College of Engineering, and he was instrumental in also establishing International Cooperation Department, which was the first Melton Foundation collaboration today, but in 1978, BMS College of Engineering, under his guidance, was already collaborated with an international institution. Following its footsteps, and today the trust is being chaired by Dr. B.S. Ragini Narayan Madam, and under her leadership, all other BMS institutions like BMS College of Commerce, BMS School of Architecture, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, and many more, all 12 institutions which are under BMS Educational Trust. And with her kind-hearted nature, and she manages the entire institution, is a big salute to her. So can we have a big round of applause for Madam over here? Another trustee who also contributes a lot to BMS Educational Trust is Dr. P. Dayanand Pai, and he's also the he's not present here, but his well wishes are always there with us. The next person whom I'm going to introduce and show you here is Sri Aviram Sharma, who has more than a decade of experience in corporate world. He's a young and dynamic leader under whose leadership the college is running right now. And I'm sure with his experience in corporate and the entire things, you will be benefited a lot. At present, BMS group of institutions or educational trust runs these 12 illustrious institutions, starting with College of Engineering in 1946 it started off. Then we have BMS Evening College of Engineering, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, BMS College for Women, BMS College of Architecture, BMS School of Architecture, BMS College for Law, BMS Evening College of Arts and Commerce, and of course the college which you have in the year 2018. The college is now being run under the able guidance and governance of the Board of Governors, and this Board of Governors are responsible enough to manage the entire fraternity of the college, the entire academic and administrative affairs under this able guidance, and you can see a lot of eminent personalities. One of them is also sitting over here, Mr. Hare Krishna Maram, who also comes, and even the students become a part. Students also become a part of this BOG and comes and give their feedback. These are some of the staff members, teaching and non-teaching, of BMS College of Commerce and Management, with whom you will be interacting in your times to come. And I'm sure every teacher, every professor who is being selected is coming here through the panel. Here, the teaching faculties are the best in class, which I can 100% assure you, and can make sure that those people who will interact with you in your classes, they will share their academic experiences, they will share their the learning that they have it, and that's something which is going to be a phenomenal learning for all of you in this coming time. So apart from the normal teaching that we have, we also have various other skill enhancement courses. And that's where the new education policy, I'm sure all of you whom I interacted earlier, we briefed you about the education policy, and that talks about multidisciplinary courses. And trust me, there are so many multidisciplinary courses which we have brought across for all of you, whether it's there in your syllabus or not. We are going to make sure that from professional courses like chartered accountancy to company secretary, you'll have a lot of other courses available to you in the college. And you don't pay anything extra for this. So whether you study executive communication or global economic scenario or advanced Excel or Tally or artificial intelligence or machine learning, the best part is that with NEP coming into picture, these additional career enhancement courses are going to be offered to all the students. So if you are studying BCom, you can still do AI and ML. If you are studying BCA, you can still come and study digital marketing. If you are studying BBA, you can come and study IFRS or SAP. So it's not going to be restricted only to your core stream. You will be getting exposed to so many new courses which are going to be a value add to all of you. And that's what is NEP brought into picture. And NEP has come into existence this year, but BMS College of Commerce and Management has been doing this for last 3 years already. To run all these certification courses and career enhancement courses, we have a lot of academic partner institutions who have tied up with. You can see Times of India. Every student studying in BMS College of Commerce and Management is required to mandatorily read newspapers. And that's why we have tied up with TOI, Economic Times, and also with other institutions, wherein it will make sure that you get through a lot of information. We are tied up with IMA, which is Premier League institution, which runs the certificate and diploma courses in management. We are tied up with Team Lease, which is India's largest manpower consulting company, which comes and takes up the institution. We have Skill Factory, which imparts a lot of skill enhancement courses for the students. And all this makes you completely different from what you are today. And that's what we believe today, that in case you join this institution, we not only keep you limited only to the extent of academic inputs that is being prescribed in your syllabus, but we also provide you with a lot of skill enhancements courses, which nourishes, which changes your entire personality. So when you are admitting to this college today, 3 years or 4 years down the line, when you pass out, you are a complete different individual altogether. And that's the promise, that's the commitment that we follow at BMS CCM. Just to give you a free glimpses of what we do in social activity, every student become a part of NSS, Rotary and Rotaract Club. We are also a member of Indian Red Cross Society. So everybody who joins in, they become also contribute to social activities of the college. We also have few of the clubs like Finance Club, or Literary and Reading Club, sports club, cultural clubs, theater clubs, where every student need to be a part of, and you can contribute a lot towards the clubs of the institution. The college offers a lot of research and publication stream also. So you have the college newsletter, which is called as Paperphilia. And all this is being designed and conceptualized by the students. So when you join this college, you can become a part, like this is an initiative which is of Literary and Reading Club. They came up with an idea to come up with the newsletter. The faculty members associated with that and the management supported them. So you come up with the idea, we give you a platform to take it up further. We also have a finance journal which is called as Phoenix, and this comes up with a lot of information on financial part of the economy, and we believe that economically we need to grow in a big way, and students are the biggest platform for the same, and hence it becomes important for all of us to understand what finance is doing in this real world today. Apart from this, when we talk about placements and internships, these are few of the brands which I have brought it to across on the slide. But trust me, guys, every student seeking for placement is being provided with 100% placement. The batch which is passing out this year has been almost placed, except a few of them. The best part of this is that every student who joins college goes through internship, paid or free. But then as of now, 150 students who are there in the final year are undergoing paid internship with these organizations with an average pay of internship of about 15,000 to 20,000 rupees. Placement, we make sure that there are companies coming in, we shape your life in next 3 to 4 years of time, which doesn't leave us anywhere left out for getting your job. But then a lot depends upon you guys, because we can give you inputs, we can bring in companies, but if you do not change your communication skills, you do not improve in your academics, there's nobody who could get your job. So if you are, yes, we do assure you, we give you a guarantee that you will be placed. We also conduct industrial visits. We have taken students to various places. In last 2 years, thanks to pandemic, we have not been able to do a lot of industrial visits, but yes, of course, there has been cases where we have taken students. We also conduct inter-class competition, which is called as Flair, where students comes and performs their talent hunt competition. Dance and various other activities. We also do the best in the class city inter-collegiate fest, which is called as Sanskriti, and that's the platform where you see a lot of celebrities, a lot of colleges participating, and we are so thankful to the facilities of other BMS institutions, like you're sitting right now in BMS College of Engineering Sports Complex, but then and the principal of the colleges has been very kind enough to help us and let our students and these kinds of program being organized in those institutions as well. We are one which conduct a lot of sports activity. One such event which I would like to mention over here, it's called as Mind Trick, which is an all India level chess tournament, and about 400 to 500 students play chess at the same time. Likewise, many other sports activity, it's being organized in various grounds, whether it's hired or of the college, and we keep doing that. Just a small glimpse of NEP, because all of you are the first batch, and that becomes very important for all of you to inform that NEP is something which has changed everybody's education system today. And National Education Policy, which has come into existence in 2020, is being implemented in Karnataka for the first time, and we are the first state to implement NEP in full-fledged way. And BMS College of Commerce and Management, another institution, of course, is going to implement. But I'm very proud today to tell you all that NEP is going to be implemented at 100% level at BMS CCM from your academic year, the batch which you guys have joined 21-22 itself. NEP brings in certain students. As you all know, we have taken a session. It comes with multiple exit option. You do 1 year of course, you get a certificate. You do 2 years course, you get diploma. You do 3 years course, you get your normal degree. There is one additional year which comes into picture. So if you do honors program or you do a research degree, you can do 4 years of graduation. And if you do 4 years of graduation, you are eligible for PhD directly. You are eligible for teaching provided you clear the tests and all. And you will also be doing only 1 year of master's program. So you can do 3 years plus 2 years master's, or you can do 4 years of degree and 1 year of master's itself. It also brings in two more important things which comes into picture. Every student, whether you do BCom, BBA or BCA, you will have a major subject which will be taught to you, and there will be a minor also which will be coming into picture. And minor is an open source elective, so you can study from any of the subject which is being liked by you. So if you want to study sports, you can get into that. You want to do poetry, you can get into that. Somebody likes photography, somebody likes marketing, somebody likes some other course, has the freedom of going ahead. We are affiliated to Bangalore City University, so under the bucket of courses, whichever would be offered to us will be given to you. And the second most important thing becomes here is the languages. Kannada becomes a compulsory language for everybody to study in the college and also under the university. The second language could be English, Hindi or Sanskrit. So that's something which I wanted to share with you on this particular day, so that you are aware about what courses and all you have taken up. Thank you so much to all of you for giving me the time. I wish you all the best once again to the college.
I would now request our chairman, Sri Aviram Sharma sir, to kindly render the presidential address.
Good afternoon to everyone.
First of all, I like to congratulate all the students who have been enrolled here, and a very hearty congratulations to you. This is indeed a special day for all of us because at the BMS, because you will be now part of the entire BMS family, which is huge. We are speaking around 20,000 students in and around of all the 12 colleges. The first day of the college is always a nostalgic one to many of you. Many of you would be experiencing a varied feelings of happiness, confusion, and above all, the fear and excitement. But I can assure you that we will make sure your journey would be memorable and always stay exciting all the way. We can also assure you that we will be 100% taking care of you, guide you, and also take you to the right place at a right time. We, as Pankaj already had mentioned, we strive not for training and education, but to mold your personality, build a healthy attitude, character, and that will help you to be a better person and always a respectable society person also. So get ready to capture the magical moments and also cherish all the memories that you will be having from today to the next 4 years or 3 years. Learn not what we are offering and also what you can learn from outside also share with us so that it is a mix of both of us. Make us yourself as well as your family proud of all the achievement that you will be doing in the coming years. So a very best of luck and we'll meet you again at the college sometime or other. Thanks a lot and again a very best of luck.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening all the students. It is an honor for us to have with us Dr. R.K. Chandranath, sir, who is serving as a syndicate member of Bengaluru City University, serving as statutory committee member for the Bengaluru City University. Sir has 38 years of teaching experience and also served as the principal of Vijaya Main College and served as expert committee member of UGC to accord autonomy status to undergraduate colleges. Sir has also served as a member of Board of Management, Karnataka State Open University, Mysore. He has also served as secretary for Bengaluru Botanical Society. It is an honor to have you with us today, sir. We request you to kindly share a few words with the gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, most dear students and parents, and members of the staff. Now, those students who are talking or doing something, listen to me. There. Yes. It is a story I am telling. You have to remember this story. I will be asking question. There again, you have to answer. What is that story? When God created human being, he asked the boy or baby, what did you see? The fantastic thing on the earth. Without wings. A bird without wings. Yes, he said, it moves faster than light, faster than air. Then what is the difference between a bird with wings and without wings? Bird with wings can be captured, can be caught. Bird without wings cannot be. It is here, then it moves. All distractions. In a classroom of 100, all the students will not get 100 out of 100 because of the distractions. Then who will catch that bird without wings? It's you. You are the master. You can control your mind. Atma, Manas. It will be here, it will be talking there, doing something. No, you cannot get the same merit even if you stand on your head, topping your legs. The most important thing is you have to master yourself. Why I have joined this institution? God has created human being better than animals and plants. He can cry, laugh, listen, enjoy the nature. How many of you get up in the early morning and and observe the sunrise? Long breathe. No. Nature has given light, sunlight, air, water. So yoga, that's why our forefather said, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the Brahma. Yes, this is the supreme being on the earth. Utilize it. Why you have come here? What is the direction in which I have to go? Practice. Train your lungs and heart become strong. Make strong. Fill your lungs with the air, not with the smoke. Make stronger. Do some exercises. See, yoga is nothing but something special. Don't bend the knees. Breath. That is one of the pranayama. Over. Take a long breath. Hold it. Leave it. Then it's a pranayama. Learn how to breathe. Breathing exercise is most important. Cultivate it. Then again, as Ram Sharma sir has already told that he congratulated, I also congratulate because you have joined the most prestigious institution. And the management is serving from 1971 as a student. I am observing this institution. One of the best management in the nation. They are giving to the society. They are giving the society education, not scholarships. So, you have made a beginning. Please remember what are your duties. Make yourself comfortable. Prayer and meditation are the two things. What is this prayer? Prayer, you are talking to God. Meditation, you are listening to God. Making yourself to listen to God. Meditation. That's most important. Meditate. Meditate in the sense you do not have to go to forest and sit there. Yourself ready to meditate. That is most important. Not all of us will meditate. Somebody asked me, have you seen God? Now ask immediately a question. Have you ever tried to reach out God? Find out God. Thought is very different. Thought is very different. I may just simply say, yes, I will find out. The thought is very different. So my dear students, from today onwards, decide I will develop a positive attitude, no negative attitude. Studies, and I have told you already, you are the masters of your mind. You don't need any guru. You yourself guru. Therefore, go in a right pathway. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for encouraging the students with your words. It's an honor for us also to have with us Dr. Hari Krishna Maram, sir, who's a digital ambassador and chairman of Vision Digital India, and also one of our board of governing members. And he's also having around 26 years of experience in the field of management and management studies. So it's a great honor to have you with us here. Request you to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon, friends. What a wonderful opportunity. After a long, almost after 18 months of gap of the physical academic schedule, we are gathering now for the inauguration. I would like to express my sincere congratulations for the entire team, started with Sri Aviram Sharma, the chairman of BMS College of Commerce and Management, and my dear friend, Dr. Pankaj Chaudhary, the most dynamic principal of this wonderful institute, and the entire team of people who interact, and congratulate all of you for joining this great institute. Why I'm telling great institute, you just listen to Pankaj Chaudhary introduction about what exactly the BMS College of Commerce and Management is doing for the students. So more than 65 to 70 countries, and visited wonderful institutes including Harvard, Kellogg's, Wharton, Oxford, Cambridge, to even the Indian institutions. The BMS got a special attraction because BMS is a quite old institute in the country, and the name BMS synonymous with the Bangalore, because you can see the alumni which spread across the world from BMS. So we are always proud to be part of this wonderful institute. And with Dr. Pankaj Chaudhary, from the day one, I'm seeing the way he's taking this institute into the next level. With so many kind of, still, he drives this institute as one of the best institute, bringing a lot of value-added programs, bringing a lot of kind of initiatives with the help of his team and with the management. This really deserves the great appreciations for his entire team. So now coming to, kind of specific to the current scenario, I think today, because of the COVID, in the last 18 months, more than 1.5 billion students, that is crore students, are unable to attend classes from primary to the PhD in the campuses in the universities across the world. And from there, we moved slowly now after the first wave, after the second wave. I think some of the places already the third wave also people are telling, but slowly we come to the normalcy, because in the last 20 days, I visited 2 countries and visited 4 states. So things are becoming slowly normal. This is a great news. I think as a student of this wonderful institute, you are rest assured because you are in the safe hands of these people. So you need not to worry. They will take you into the next level. Just you have to follow their directions and the way they teach. I had a wonderful opportunity to interact with your faculty, and I had an opportunity to interact with your senior students, and we taken help of your senior students to do some wonderful programs in Bangalore. So I know the capabilities of this college students specific to the commerce and management, because I keep attending the board meetings, I keep interacting with Dr. Pankaj Chaudhary, and surely I think safe hands, and the future is, your future is definitely a bright, because you are associated with one of the best college of India, of Bangalore. So as a commerce and management graduate, it is always, pleasure to sit in engineering campus, because you are the people who are going to manage the future. What I am trying to say, you are the people who are going to manage even engineers in coming days. Because Dr. Pankaj and myself, we were part of old friends from so many years. We know how this industry moves, how this some of the best companies work. The management and commerce plays very important role now today, the future of the economy. Even though the technology companies are doing extremely well, but without the commerce and management, it is difficult to manage these companies because we require a huge number of commerce and management graduates in the next coming decades. Every company, maybe they may not require IT people, but they require commerce and management. Any company, whether it is a small, medium, large, multinational, any kind of company, you require that support. And luckily, you are associated with one of the prestigious university, the Bangalore University. And today we have the syndicate, honorable syndicate member is part of this institute to see and to guide this institute in a proper way. So what I'm trying to say, even though the economy is slowed down with 100 trillion economy coming down to 20%, but India is growing very strong. Just recently, a couple of weeks back, on August 15th, we celebrated 75th Independence Day of India. So the vision of India, the vision of future of India is to make India as a #1 country in the world by 100th Independence Day. So all you people, it is not the prime ministers, it is not the chief ministers who can make India is a stronger. That is the youth, the students' power. That is going to make India as a #1 country in the world. The reason is today, if you look at 135 crore India population, out of that 60% of the population belong to your population. That is the demographic dividend of this country. And you are the people who are going to make miracles and bring this India as #1 country in this world. With these few words, I wish again, and looking forward interacting with you soon in the campus. And thank you very much for Dr. Pankaj Chaudhary and Aviram Sharma sir for bringing me here to say these few words. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for motivating the students, sir. I would like to introduce our guest of honor for today, Shri Sujit Lalwani, sir, who is the CEO and founder of IU magazine and also an international inspirational speaker. To give you a small brief on Mr. Sujit, he's one of the most renowned young motivational, inspirational speakers internationally. He envisions empowerment of youth globally towards excellence and self-leadership through experiential education by engaging them in activities that involve social impact. He believes in volunteerism and spirit of entrepreneurship. He's also a strong believer that CSR is a jargon going old. Instead, the in thing now and the need of the hour is ISR, for which he created the ADAD, a Deed a Day platform. He Inspiration Unlimited e-magazine. Also, before I call Sir to address the gathering, I would like to share a few of his achievements, though he has a vast accolades, but I would like to mention a few of his achievements which all of us need to know. He has addressed almost 4.5 million people globally. He was awarded the Connecting the World Award at One Life Fully Lived conference held in Sacramento, United States. He has been nominated twice for Namma Bengaluru Awards in the category of Young Entrepreneurs. He was interviewed on Nepal Radio 98.8 FM as a youth icon and has featured in news frequently in Nepal ever since. He was among the 16 Your Big Year 2012 finalists chosen from over 60,000 participants from over 212 countries. Of the President of Russia to share his ideas at the Visit Russia Forum that was held in May 2012, an international tourism forum. He was one young world ambassador who represented India at the International Conference of One Young World held at Zurich, Switzerland. He was also the returning ambassador and the speaker of the OY He is ranked top 40 under 35 globally by potential metrics from Malaysia. He was recognized with award of high service to society at a very young age by Lions Club, and he has been interviewed on TV9 News and as a success story for Bengaluru. He was also interviewed on Suvarna Channel and V4 News channels for his social initiatives. So it's a great honor to have you here today with us. I request you to kindly address the gathering.
Yeah, I'll turn this off. Good afternoon, everybody. Can you all hear me? Great, I can't hear you. Good afternoon, everyone. You can just say good afternoon. Good afternoon. I still can't hear. My mic is not working. It's good afternoon. Is this the inaugural day? Good afternoon, everyone. I think we all need to rat race. 2 years of COVID time has put us out of rat race, and everybody wanted to be out of rat race precisely. So COVID virus said, "Abhi ek kaam karta hu main. I'll come into your lives and I will put you out of rat race and I'll put you into introspection. Try to think about your lives and try to analyze. Are you in the right place?" And I think after deep introspection for 2 years, you're all here now on the inauguration day, either having understood that conserving energy is good life, or having decided that until I understand what this man is going to talk, I'm not going to revert back with energy to him. In either cases, let's go back to some amount of rat race existed before 2 years, and that used to be called competition. It still exists, it will persist, but team A and team B, very cliche, but let's try. Good afternoon. All right. Good afternoon, team B. Doubt who comes second comes better. So team B, 9 points, right? Now let's try again. Team A. When you come back with experience, you score, right? 9.1. Good afternoon, team B. The challenge, ये अच्छे कैसे हो सकते? में better होना है. 9.2. Good afternoon, team A. Now this persists. Good afternoon, team B. And now everybody together, team A and team B. Good afternoon, everyone. Power of collaboration. After some, you all average. Bye the kahan. Right? So good afternoon. Facilitating me to move around the dais. I welcome the dignitaries. It's a pleasure to be seated with you all. It's a pleasure to hear what wonderful stories this institution has already created. Right, 1946, I was less aware that we have such an historic moment that got registered 1 year before independence, and then we are still driving it. 75 years of independence, but 76 years of existence for this college. Can we have a round of applause? Fails, what do you do? Precisely what one of the dignitaries, engineer चाहे कितना भी जबरदस्त मैनेज करने के लिए कॉमर्स और मैनेजमेंट ही चाहिए, right? No matter how good the engineering becomes, this is engineering, yes or no? This is engineering. No matter how good this is, how much it facilitates me to move. I have to make an earnest request to my managers and say, please help me get back my technology so that I can survive and fulfill my purpose. So for choosing one such career that will allow you to manage every bit of engineering on the planet, it feels exciting, doesn't it? Yes or no? But to my pride, I would like to introduce myself also. Besides Dr. Preeti, thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. You made me feel very humble right at the on. I would also add from a wonderful institution. I recall my college years, National Institute of Technology, Karnataka. When I got admitted there, and I was amongst most premier institutes in the country. So I realized very early on that if I pass out with the best brain, tech brain, at the end of the day, I will always need somebody to manage me. I will always need somebody to direct me. So I decided that at that point of time, what if I develop and cultivate this skill set, this experience in my journey, and come out with flying colors as an engineer, as a creator, and also fairly successful and fairly large amount of. I'm standing right now in front of you here with you all. Thank you so much for giving me some time on inaugural day. First of all, the reason I have this mic, let me begin from there. It's very difficult to stay adhered to this podium, right? This podium is like a rule. It's like a constraint. How many of you like constraints? Can you please raise your hand? You don't like constraints. How many of you like? Nobody. Nobody likes constraints. I think everybody is lying today. I just have 30 minutes. Jhoot mat bolo. Do you all understand a little bit of Hindi as well? A little bit. Do you all? Kannada also everybody understands? First language, I just heard it. So you cannot, if anybody is not from here, not the state, and you cannot know. Karnataka like the prayojana illa. Yes or no? Right? You belong to the state. You better get the flair. But coming back, so a little bit. Yes. How many of you like constraints? Raise your hand. Nobody. Still, I can assure you 100% of this audience is lying. How many of you like constraints? Raise your hand. Now, that's where I want to begin. Today's journey of the next 20-25 minutes, I had a huge question mark on my brain. Pankaj sir gave me a call about 7 days ago. He said, would you join us on for me? 2 years ago, the world was free. There were no masks. 2 years ago, I used to look at myself. Right now, I'm not wearing a mask. Pardon me, I will social distance myself as much as I can. But 2 years ago, I remember every day when I got ready and I saw the mirror, there was no mask. But today, we have a constraint, and none of us like constraints. The first question, why am I asking about constraints? I'll come to that. None of us like to even come for 3 years to an institution. Is that correct? Yes or no? Yes or no? Students, louder. Yes. My goodness. What is this? What a bad start to an inauguration day from Sujit Lalwani. I am establishing a point and proving that you think that institution is a constraint and you don't like constraints and you don't like being an institution just on the inauguration day. How worse or how bad could I get as a speaker? Yes or no? Silence, silence. This is the truth. When truth gets spoken, there's utter silence. Yes or no? The moment there is truth, there's silence. But then, what we don't realize, institution is not the constraint. Institutionalizing the freedom is the constraint. Am I right that way? When I talk something nice and you like it, you smile, you can applaud as well. Mask मुंह पे लगा है, हाथ पे mask नहीं लगा है. तालियों का भी competition करना ourselves for being wonderful humans we are. Can we hit a big round of applause? The loudest you can, everybody join hands together. Come on, don't shy away. Nobody is applauding there, nobody there. Come on, as loud as you can. Let COVID not destroy the wonders we have inside us of applauding really well. 1, 2, 3, once again, go on, as loud as you can. Great. The next time you like something, please come back with the same. So my point, institutionalizing the freedom. All of us were free to study what we wanted. And then somebody came and said, no, you have to study engineering if you want good. We wanted to settle well in our lives, yes or no? We all wanted to do well in our lives. We all wanted a good career. We all want to support our families. What do we want? How many of you like to be successful in life? Raise your hand. Now be honest, come on. Come on, everybody, whoever believes that. Keep put your hands on shy. Elbow bending there. Put your hands right up. Now everybody look around the hall. Don't put your hands down, ladies and down. Thank you so much. And that's all they want. So then the question was, how do I become successful? Even the parents were asking themselves. I heard a lot of parents are also here. Are the parents here? Can all the parents only together say yes? Are the parents here? Other parents, are you here? Fair enough. Even you thought you wanted to be successful, yes or no? Parents, be successful, raise your hand. One. Why? Who said nobody? Please look around. There are 4 people raising their hands. Raise your hands up. Only come again. Some 8 hands going up. Put your hands down. Look at the fight. Of us want to be successful, but then when the question comes, who believes they are successful? Hands are not up because we haven't defined what is success. We defined what is a constraint, but we never defined this is a success. I can move around. We never defined. We never defined what we really wanted. In the first place, you got 2 years of time. First of all, before I move forward, I want to congratulate everybody sitting in the hall, all the students particularly. When we were growing up, we heard kidnapping stories, we heard Veerappan stories, we got holidays as well, in fact, trust me. I remember in my school days, hundreds of days of leaves, there were kidnappings and all of that. But we were never a part of something as deadly as this virus, as deadly as a lockdown, as deadly as sitting at home and asking yourself, do I have a future in education? Do I have a future where my classes will begin again? Do I have a future just the way my seniors will pass out 2 years? You have one such institution that has. You have an entire institution as our nation who's worked on vaccination and got us so far. Can we once applaud for ourselves for surviving these times of 2 years? Genuinely feel for yourself. I feel empathetic for you. I, sitting in your place, I am jealous of me. Free education. I had a good career. I could dream freely. Now, if I ask the students, what do you dream? They're very confused. Are you sure I can dream the next 2 years? They ask me, are you sure, sir? हम सपने ले सकते हैं? मतलब 2 साल के बाद लॉकडाउन दोबारा नहीं होगा? दोबारा who have lost patience and they're like, I don't care. मर गया तो मर गया, क्या हो जाएगा? I ask every youngster and they say, मैं जो करना चाहता हूँ वो करूँगा. The next question नहीं पता. National education policy लानी है, उसमें 10 कोर्स देने हैं. We have to give 10 courses, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು courses ಇರಬೇಕು. But ಯಾವ choose ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Intelligence, tally, cyber security, just wow, today's trends. But I want to ask everybody sitting here, all the students newly, how many of you know what choice you want to make? Put your hands up. 8, 10, 12, 16, 20, 25, 30. A marginal 10% people in this hall right now think that they know what choice to make. What about the rest of the 90%? Are you going to struggle with that choice? No, you're not. Is the college going to make you a difficulty of choosing? No. This is an opportunity. 90% people are not prepared for an opportunity. With opportunity, I just remembered a good joke. Can I share that? Can I share? Yes or no? See, there are no times for jokes right now. Pankaj sir is going to tell me, Sujit sir, क्या कर रहे हो? 30 minutes दिया, उसमें आपको चुटकुला सुनाना. You want to joke around? Is that what you want to give my students on the inaugural day? So I want to ask the students and be clear myself. Can I share a joke? Now you must be thinking, I'm going in all directions. Where am I leading? Just watch. 2 minutes. There's this nice man, he's in his, let me think of myself, 35 years old. He's going to his office one fine day. 6th or 7th floor is his apartment and फ्लैट से नीचे आता है रेडी होकर, and suddenly he can see the balcony from his flat for sure, but he forgets a few things, and then he calls his wife and tells, you know, nowadays everybody has 2 phones, 3 phones, right? एक होता है, एक दूसरा सिम होता है, घर वालों का होता है, एक बाहर वालों का होता है. You know, I don't want to go more than that. Beyond that, it's not good, right? Numbers, we have so many other numbers. So he tells, I've forgotten my main phone, office phone. I've forgotten my watch and I've forgotten my handkerchief. Can you please give it? And the wife rushes. She says, मैं already लेकर आई हूँ, क्या करूँ, नीचे आ जाओ. And नीचे आने का time नहीं, throw it. She said, are you sure you will catch it? And he says, throw it. She throws the watch carefully, पकड़ लेना. वो कहता है, ये क्या, बचपन में बहुत क्रिकेट खेला है मैंने. Please throw. And he says, oh my God. And then Rado watch, because we want to show we have good incomes. And now the outcome. The Rado watch is broken. He said, oh no, that was the gift. I come with the phone. And this was a mistake. You throw this time, I won't fail. She throws the office phone very carefully. And you know what happens? What happens? And then all the training he underwent for fielding well went for a toss. The phone collapsed on the floor. It broke into more pieces than his heart. And he was in tears. पहले राडो, फिर ऑफिस फोन. अब पत्नी ने कहा, अब तो मरो, मैं रुमाल भी फेंक रही हूं. और उसने बोला, नहीं, don't throw that handkerchief, I'm coming up. तो इसको भी तोड़ देगी. He went up, he got the handkerchief, and he blamed his wife for all you know, which he shouldn't have done. All the wives are sitting here and laughing. बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है मेरे पति. Not a part today. What a wonderful joke. Reflected on this. I've spent about 3 minutes. This is how our lives are. He learned a lesson. Can you believe that man learned a lesson? He ran up and got the handkerchief, came down. This is how our lives are. First opportunity falls on us, we try to catch, we fail. Second one, we blame everybody else, and then we say, "Okay, let me try again." The opportunity collapses, and then the third one, sure shot success, but we will not use the shortcut, we will go via the longest route in that. Right? By the time we get success in that longest route and we hit the handkerchief, no. Don't applaud now. What a stupid lesson I'm sharing with you. The third opportunity we try to slowly get. By the time we get success or rumal ko jeb mein, oh shit. I didn't run 4 floors. And then we ask ourselves, what mistake did I do? We read stories, autobiographies, biographies. He failed, she failed, Abraham Lincoln failed, 27 years in jail, Nelson Mandela, he was wrong. Mahatma Gandhi lost everything he was wearing, adhoti and doing. I also sacrificed everything. I didn't use the lift. I went via the stairs. I ran. I got the hanky. I came down. I made sure my wife was not tired. I did everything I could. Why am I still not so successful? And the answer, because he learned a lesson. First opportunity failed, second opportunity failed, third longest route, wrong lesson. The next day, you know what he did? He again forgot. We are humans, we are bound to make a mistake twice, sometimes. He again forgot, and this time, he called his wife and said, no, don't do anything, I'm coming up. He went up, he got all the 3 things, he came down, नीचे से call किया wife को, बोला, देखा, what a quick learner I am. And the wife smiled, that's it. Most of you know why she smiled. And that wife is our life. I mean, that wife, nahi? In the joke, if you compare, she's life. She's sending opportunities to us. And the lesson we are learning is absolutely wrong. The lesson to learn for that man was not that if I fail at 2 opportunities, I have to go via the long route at the 3rd one. No, the lesson was not that if I forget, I have to take a lift and go. No, that is wrong. The lesson in the first place was I have to be aware of what I want and I have to make sure I have it in my pocket before I leave my house. Otherwise, I am going to go the wrong way, am I? थोड़ी जोर से बनती है तालियां। मेरी मम्मी ने कहा था बचपन में कि गाली और ताली 2 चीज जोर से बजानी चाहिए। तो अभी गाली देना चाहते हो तो दे दो, लेकिन अगर ताली बजाना चाहते हो तो उसे गाली की तरह मत दो, ताली की तरह दो। कम ऑन, a big round of applause everybody. So in a nutshell, I'm on time. In a nutshell, I want you all to know, when you get out of this inauguration hall, don't go out and then try one subject, try second subject, try third subject, and then fail at 2, and then learn the 3rd lesson that I have to go the longer route because somebody somewhere is going to guide you. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ರೈಟ್ पंकज सर? They are going to say, ये सब छोड़ दे, ये सब बकवास है, पहले डिग्री अच्छी कर ले. Leave all these things, first finish your degree well. Any language, if my words are not placed right, don't focus on that. That's less. What's more important is the valuable part I'm trying to share with you. When you are going to get out of this hall tonight, you have abundance of time. You don't need 24 hours or 48 hours or maybe 96 hours to plan what you want in your life. You need that 1 second of realization. And the problem is that 1 second sometimes doesn't come for the whole of life. But the beauty is, it can come very next minute. How serious am I to go out of this hall and ask myself, what do I want? आखिर मुझे चाहिए क्या? How do I define success? And I want you all to know, everybody, just now we had Hari Krishna sir say that you are the future. Yes, you are the future. The youth is the future. But I want to ask a question. Do we have a confused future for India? How many of you sitting here, you agree with me without being ashamed? It's okay. Let's accept our truths honestly. How many of you agree that we are terribly confused of what exactly should a good career be? Please raise your hand. Be honest. Be honest. It's okay. Just be honest. Honesty is the best policy, not because it's going to take you somewhere immediately, but at least you begin with acceptance. Put your hands up. Don't be ashamed. I can put both my hands up for this question. Trust me. मुझे आज भी नहीं पता मुझे कल क्या करना है. Put your hands up. Thank you so much. 90%, 95%. Are we the confused future of this country? No. How do we get clarity? 50 years ago, somebody said we are lacking information. That's why our people are not clear. Somebody said, I have to go to Get It Yellow Pages. I have to go to library. Bangalore Central Library. We go there, rush. We go to college library. We get books. We read them, and then get information. We contact our gurus, our teachers, everybody. We get information, get clarity, and then do what we want to do. Somebody said, okay, I will create Google for you. Every information you want is right on your phone, in your palm, or it's on your father's phone or mother's phone if they've still not given you a phone. Isn't it? Sometimes it happens. But it is available to you, and then there was a problem. I can't type so much. Then Google said, okay, you talk. I will give you voice button. Then we said, okay, that's good, but my battery is not charged. Then they said, I'll give you charger. Then they said, 6 घंटे में battery खत्म हो जाती है. I'll give you longer battery. You tell the engineer a problem and he will solve it. But you should know why you want that solution. You said we don't get courses of our choice. They said we will get you national education policy. Yes or no? This, you said, studying these old courses, we are not prepared for a new future. They said, I will get you cyber security, artificial intelligence, blah, blah, blah. Now you have to make a choice. You have to ask yourself, मुझे करना क्या है? So I am here for 20 minutes today not to tell you which course you should choose, not to tell you how you can become absolutely clear in what you want. But I'm here to tell you, out of my experience of 15 years of doing what I'm doing, that nobody on this planet is very clear what's going to happen tomorrow. 700 crore plus people on the planet, and I can assure you, not a single person can tell you with cent% guarantee what's going to happen tomorrow. But does it mean you should not plan for our tomorrow? No. It means a very positive thing, that whatever you plan has a cent% chance of coming true, and that's the beauty. But we fear failure. And why do we fear failure? Because we are subject to a society that criticizes failure. I want you to go out of this hall today with only one lesson, and that was that joke. घड़ी टूट जाए, मोबाइल टूट जाए, तो रुमाल लेने के लिए सीडी लेके मत जाना. First of all, be aware and be present and don't forget. And if you still forget, do what's going to get you the opportunity resolved. And even if you still fail, try once more. And even if you still fail, make sure you have enough to experiment on. 99% people sitting here, we all have social media, Facebook, Google, what not for information overdose. And we have been told life is most beautiful when you find a purpose to live. Yes or no? Yes or no? When you find what you're passionate about. And the problem is the youth doesn't know how to find their passion. हमें confused कर दिया गया. We have been told so many times, find your passion. Yes or no, my dear friends? जोर से बोलो ना, yes or no? So many times we have been told, ये निष्ठा ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡು. That we go to the room and ask ourselves in the mirror, ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಿಂಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ? What do you like? What do I like? What am I passionate about? And then when suddenly you see one speaker come and sit near Pankaj sir like this guy Sujit Lalwani, and he comes and talks so passionately and tells you, aise karo, and you feel, what a nice guy, he found what his passion is. I'll tell you the truth, mujhe bhi nahi pata I'm passionate about speaking or not. But I can easily confuse you and tell you I'm passionate about speaking. How do you know? This question 12 years ago came to me, 15 years ago when I started speaking, and I got the answer, and the answer is, in this one lifetime, you will never know what you're really passionate about. But in this one lifetime, every day you will have a chance to do whatever you do with a lot of passion. Am I right that way? So the ideal mantra that I want to send you with is do everything you do with passion, and then the passion will meet you. Yin and yang. How many of you know yin yang? It's a Chinese principle. Yes or no? The rest of you don't know. You can Google it out. Aap to Google aise voice mein. Hey, hello, Google yin yang, and Google will tell you. Yeah, yin yang is no. Day before yesterday, I just took that and said, hey, Google, I'm feeling very, very confused. It said, here are 10 articles I can help you with to avoid confusion. All the 10 articles I read, and I swear to God, I'm more confused after that. So, my dear friends, to say everybody tells we have to sit down and the clarity will come from inside. I assure you, I sat for meditation. Trust me, like this. I took 4 deep breaths, and the 5th one, I was wondering if there's a fly around me, if there's a mosquito. What is my mom cooking? How many of you have tried meditation? Put your hands up. How many of you felt exactly the same thing what I felt? Put your other hands up. And now, no, don't put it down. Put both of them together and applaud for yourself. Because you tried the toughest thing on the planet. So with all of this, what am I coming to? I'm coming to 2 core things today. 1, that's what I define my life with. Whatever you do, do it with passion. If the answer from the universe has to come to you that this is what your purpose of life is meant to be, it will come every day. Today I will tell you a truth which I didn't share with even Pankaj sir maybe 2 years ago. 2.5, 3 years ago, I was with students, with a group of students right here at BMS, and that time I decided, okay, this is all. I have done 16 years of speaking with students. Maybe I will not give appearances for students. I am going to be only with corporates and businesses and startups anymore. But less did I know कि COVID खत्म होते ही Pankaj sir is going to call me and say, I'm looking forward to see you at the inauguration. And all my old feelings of being with students again took a spark, and I was like, kya karu? And I said, Pankaj sir, anyhow, I'm going to be there. So did I know that this is not the purpose of my life 2 years ago when I decided I will not do? Or is he responsible to rekindle that purpose in me? None of this makes sense. It's the universe that made him pick his phone. It's the universe that brought me to take the call. It's the universe that said on 4th of October, 11:30, I have to be with the most amazing, bright, shining future stars of this country. And hence I have to request them to applaud for themselves for being such bright, shining stars. The second point I want to tell you, don't take the routes that are too long and validated for centuries. You will never invent anything. You will never innovate anything. If Yellow Pages as a directory was every time what we had to use, there wouldn't be Just Dial, there wouldn't be Google, yes or no? If we had to always write a letter and post and send 20 days, 5 days, 7 days, 3 days by courier to our friends, we would not have text message, WhatsApp and SMS, yes or no? If we had to walk and travel, we would never have cars and automobiles. If we had to think we can never go to America unless we are a traveler or unless we are an adventurer, we would never have aeroplanes that could take us farthest distances in few hours. And now we are in a century where we talk of Virgin Hyperloop. Have you heard of that? We are talking of Virgin Galactic. It's a flight to space and come back. When I was your age, it was very easy to dream. एक घर, एक गाड़ी, एक बंगला, एक बीवी, yes or no? और 2 बच्चे. It is very difficult when I meet the youngsters now when they ask me, sir, आपने कहा सपने लो. मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ कौन से सपने लूं? Because today morning when you sit at 2 o'clock and you watch something on the internet, you get a dream. Yes, I'm going to be a traveler. And the next day, again you're on Instagram and you realize in 9th standard I got 93 marks in my English. I think I should be a writer. And next morning when you make 2 poetic lines, and you write a poetry. Nanna dehada budi ninda nanna dehada budi. I mean, it's a Kannada poetry. All of you understand Kannada? Nanna dehada budi galinalli turi bidi. Hogi bೀಳಲಿ ಅದು ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಬೆಳೆಯುವಲ್ಲಿ. ನನ್ನ ದೇಹದ ಬೂದಿನಿಂದ ತೆನೆಯೊಂದು ನೆಗೆದು ಬರೆ. ಜೀವನ ಸಾರ್ಥಕವಾಯಿತು ಹುಟ್ಟು ಸಾವಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಹುಟ್ಟು ಸಾವಿನಲ್ಲಿ. And if you can understand this poetry, how many of you understood? Put your hands up. Then you feel I too can write. I am going to be a poet, because when you see other 90% didn't understand, so you have an extra talent. And then open a newspaper and read such complex words. Such complex words. Loquacious to vocacious to what not, and then you start realizing you understand everything and you feel you have to be the next Sherlock Holmes. And then you realize and you realize and you realize, and after 15 days, what do you realize? You have thousands of dreams and millions of dreams, and then you listen to that song. Do you So Google it out. Millions of dreams are keeping me